You do not even need to start your own business. You can go and help your parents at the market. You can go help your aunties, help your uncles. In a way, you get ideas for business. And at the long run, if you want to count the number of big men in Ghana, you realize most of them are businessmen. They are not government workers. They doesn't just want to go out in the sun. So whilst the world is changing, we also have to find a way to make people get what they want at the comfort of their homes, because they have money to pay for that service. But if you do not monetize your hobby, you end up losing a lot when you could have been making a lot from your hobby.
Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Yapzor. Today we are at Frozen Heart and want to have an interview with the CEO on how her entrepreneurship journey began, some of the challenges being an entrepreneur and a student at the same time. So kindly stay tuned, watch this video to the very end, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Thank you.
I'm Yapzor, a fifth-year Doctor of Medical Laboratory student at UDS Tamale campus. I'm a young lady who is passionate about business and the CEO of Frozen Hearts, and also I'm into clothes, a Miss Closet. I think as time goes on, you get to know me. Okay, so that was way back in 2020 during coronavirus, when everything was down and everybody had to get something doing. School was not in session and stuff. But I wouldn't really base my journey in that, because I started way back when I was a child, going to the market to help my mom sell, and also helping her get goods from her companies and other places. I was able to get ideas and starting my journey. Okay, so that was my first project, exclusive. That was during coronavirus, as I earlier on said. In 2020, when school was not in session and we were home, being bored and stuff, I had an idea of starting up something for myself, because I didn't want to fully rely on my parents, because I realized I was growing up and needed stuff for myself, needed to fend for myself. So I spoke to a number of people, a friend, and also my elder sister, who was willing to help in anything I wanted to do. So I first of all thought of selling something for school. Like if school resumes, I will sell something for students. And I realized a lot of students like buying eggs for Indomie and other things. But on the very day I wanted to start to publicize that particular business, a friend of mine also picked up the same thing, and I needed to change into something different. And also I realized I like fashion and I like dressing up, going out, and I also have a lot of people on my contact who also want to get clothes for themselves, and that was how Amy's Closet started. So I called a friend who was already into the business and asked her to help me out, get out some wholesalers for the clothes, and that was how everything began. So Frozen Hearts is, let's say, less than a year now. Still somewhere in March, although we planned to start it earlier, but due to other circumstances they could not. So for Frozen Hearts, it all started somehow, shall I say, it was a gift. Not really, it was a gift because I had an opportunity to travel outside for my birthday, but I realized it would be better to use that money, invest that money into something that can give me something out of it, so that in the near future I can sponsor myself outside, instead of using just that particular money to go out, spend a week or two and come back just because I want to celebrate a birthday. So I decided to use that money and rather start up a business which will bring me more to go out anytime I feel like. And that was how everything started. Okay, so for Frozen Hearts, it's an ice cream shop, ice cream and dessert shop. We serve ice cream, we serve milkshakes, pancakes, waffles, we have pizza, we have fries, and we'll soon start with our food that's coming this weekend. So far, a lot have been going on. As a young entrepreneur, I'm always faced with a lot of challenges because getting workers, good workers to work with is always a problem, because how you want things to be done is not the way they do things. And also, people see you to be young, so you do not really get grown-ups to work for you, because they will disrespect you in a way, and even the little ones who are way younger would see that you're also young, and it's always a problem. And also, getting wholesalers to get the staffs I use for their business is also another big challenge. I think so far these are my challenges, and the stress is always so much on me, because I'll have to be focus on Amy's closets, on Frozen Heart, and also my mom's store. And as I already said, I'm a student, so I have a lot of challenges that are going on. Okay. So as right now we are on vacation, so I'm able to focus more on the business. But usually when I'm in school, I only call to check up, and I make sure my elder brother helps me because he is in Bulgaria. My parents, my family members are in Bulgaria, so mostly when I'm in school, they're the ones always helping with the business whilst I focus on school. Even with that, sometimes I have to leave lectures and go and get other stuff, because they will call me, oh, go and do this, go and do this. I have to stop lectures. But I would say it's good, because sometimes the number of lectures I miss just to focus on my business, and I'm able to sail through my academics, I always just base it on God, because I cannot go this far without Him. So mostly social media and my friends. I have a number of people on my contacts that are into entrepreneurship, that they sell a lot of stuff. So mostly I try to see other places. Let me say, if there's any ice cream shop anywhere in the south or anywhere, I want to see how they do things, and see how I would work on what I do here. And also, when customers come, when I'm around, sometimes I try to find out if they like the service, and if there's anything I need to work on, if there's anything I need to change. So I get most of my ideas from some of my customers, some of my friends, because most of my friends, when they go anywhere and they see something they think would be good, they tell me and they put me on. It is, because your hobby is something you actually like, and if you are because of what you like, let me say you like playing football, that's what makes you happy, and you make it a kind of business. Whilst you are doing it, you feel happiness, and also you are able to make money from it. But if you do not monetize your hobby, you end up losing a lot when you could have been making a lot from your hobby. For example, if you even like sleeping, you can use that as a business, because you can start selling sleepwears, start something just for yourself, because that's your hobby. You like sleeping. So whilst you are sleeping, you can always wear your pajamas, take a picture, post, and say that's what you do, that's your hobby. So a lot, as the world is changing, we need to find ways of making money out of what we like. And lots of advices, because as a student, one thing I would say to students is that you do not need to rush. When you see your mates doing something, you want to rush into doing the same thing. You first of all have to find out what your passion is, what you like, because you do not do something you do not like. So you first of all have to find out what you like, what you want to do, find out how you'll be able to make money from that, and also where you're supposed to do that. If you want it to be on social media, the people on your list, are they ready to patronize what you want to sell, or how you get your market? So you don't just rush, pick up something, okay, everybody's selling water, I also want to sell water. But find out the people around you, do they like water? will they drink water? Where you want to sell your water, will people patronize you? And also have to, since you are a student, you also have to find out a way to balance both your educational life and also your business life. Because as a student, your parents, most of us, our parents still take care of us. Our parents took us to school to study. They did not say go and do business in school. So when you go to school, you have to make your parents proud and also do what you like. So whilst you are enjoying your business, also find a way to study. So whilst maybe if you use the whole day to market, maybe make sure you burn the night candles by studying at night, so that at the end of the day you do not come out being a failure just because of business. You can do both, because there are a lot of people that have gone through the system, that have gone to school, gotten a certificate, and they are into business. So you too can do more. And for those who are not even in school, this time I'll tell you the truth. Somehow some of our certificates are not strong, are not really well paid. But business will take you far. So if you are not in school, do not have to struggle because your mates are in school. Oh, since everybody is going to school, I also want to go to school. But whilst you are in the house figuring a way to go to school, you have to sit down, find out, oh, you do not even need to start your own business. You can go and help your parents at the markets. You can go help your aunties, help your uncles. In a way, you get ideas for business. And at the long run, if you want to count the number of big men in Ghana, you realize most of them are businessmen. They are not government workers. So that's just my advice for you. Help your parents and also try to find out what you can do to help yourself. And at the end, you will do well. So I started well, but along the line, due to stress, due to a lot on my head, a lot on my plate, I'm not able to keep on, because sometimes I realize there are a lot of orders on my phone, on my social media platforms, and I get to see them after a week, and it's not really helping my customer. It's not really helping with my service I give my customers. So for social media marketing, if you want to, you have to make time for it. If you want to do social media marketing, because nowadays a lot of people do not like going to market to get stuff. I know a classmate who prefers to sit in her room and order even food stuff, tomatoes from the market. She'll order and someone will bring it to her, because she doesn't just want to go out in the sun. So whilst the world is changing, we also have to find a way to make people get what they want at the comfort of their homes, because they have money to pay for that service. So if you use, for example, a lot of ladies here have a lot of people on their social media platform viewing their status and viewing their stories every day, and that's a big win. If you have those kind of numbers on your social media viewing your stories every day, so you just use that as an opportunity. Because sometimes I can just sit down and I feel like, okay, let me post this water. I just post it, I'll be like, oh, this, and you see a lot of people asking for it, and that's what always motivates me more to do some particular things I do. I just sit down and just say, okay, let me snap this particular thing, even without even having an intention of selling it. But when I realize a lot of people are making inquiries on it, I end up selling it. So it's just about using the number of people on your platforms to make sales out of it.